Welcome to the Incline Interviews Podcast, where I hike with local incliners and you get to hang out with us. My name's Trevor, and today we're hiking with James Hestand.
Woo! Let's go, baby.
Let's do it.
Hi, my name is James Hestand. We're here at the Incline here in Manitou Springs, my home away from home. I feel like my purpose in life is to be the ultimate hype man, and my favorite pastime is to do epic things with epic people. And I enjoy running and mountaineering, and the Incline is the perfect training playground right in my backyard for both of those things.
All right, James, thanks for being here.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I'm super
excited.
thankful and grateful to have these opportunities to share my story and hopefully inspire others.
Yeah, I think you will. This was the pre-conversation we had was pretty mind-blowing. So in case you haven't met James, James is currently the fastest uphill local hiker in Manitou. He has hit the rare 22-minute mark for a PR going uphill. That's insanely fast.
Yeah, I don't know. It was one of those weird days where the stars were aligned and felt good. On Strava, 81 overall out of I think 17,000 people. So I was pretty fired up about that, especially since a lot of the top guys are actual professionals and I'm just, your average Joe.
Yeah. Well, man, you found running kind of by accident, and
Yeah.
it has really changed your life. So he has a very powerful story, and we're going to get into that. It's one of the biggest comeback stories I've ever heard of, honestly. So let's jump into it. Tell me about what it was like growing up for you.
Yeah. So I grew up actually in the Midwest in Kansas City, Missouri, and don't really know my real parents. Apparently, I was too young to know this, but I was adopted when I was 3 and adopted into a pretty nice family. Dennis and Diane adopted me, and I adopted my little brother as well. His name is Gary. We're actually biological siblings, so we got adopted to the same family.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, and super thankful looking back on it now that I wasn't in and out of foster homes and stuff, and that I was actually in a family.
And you said that you actually didn't know that as a young kid.
No, yeah.
So they kind of shielded that from you.
Yeah, they did.
To protect you.
They did. Well, I noticed my my older brother at the time, well, his name is Ryan, still my brother.
Yeah.
He's Hispanic, and I'm like,
You start to ask some questions when you get
yeah, I'm
older.
like, what's going on here? And they're
Yeah.
like, oh, you're adopted. And I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
And what age was that when you found that out?
Like 9 or 10.
Okay.
But yeah, super thankful to have grown up in the Midwest. It taught me a lot. Pretty normal childhood growing up. Just rode my bikes a lot, explored outside. We actually lived on a little farm type place in Missouri. So we had horses and go-karts and made dirt jumps on our bikes and had a lot of fun. Of course, got into a lot of trouble. I was a mischievous kid, and wasn't the perfect childhood, but looking back on it now, I'm glad that I went through what I went through.
And were you a runner as a kid? Were you athletic?
No, I mean, I was definitely more athletic than others. I'd pick up a bike and set up jumps and jump them, or go mountain boarding on my mountain board, learned how to skateboard really young. So never an endurance athlete as a kid, but
Yeah, so
definitely
not an ultra runner or mountain runner?
No,
Okay.
but definitely dabbled in sports for sure. And then, pretty normal.
Yeah, sounds pretty healthy and normal. And then you said when you were, was it 18, you moved out to Grand Teton National Park?
Actually, yeah. So I grew up in Missouri, went to college out there. And then when I was 21, moved out. My Uncle Ronnie told me that I should move out to Yellowstone or Grand Teton National Park for a summer and work. And I ended up doing that. I took him up on that. And to this day, I still remember it being probably one of the most epic summers. But I actually stayed longer this summer. I stayed about 7 months, and I worked in this little area in Coulter Bay Village at the grocery store and spent a lot of time there hanging out with people from all around the world. getting into like hiking and biking and not necessarily running at the time, but just being out in the mountains and then, I mean,
just enjoying nature.
Yeah, I mean, and you're in a national park and one of the best ones, if you want my opinion, in the country.
Yeah, for sure. Most people only get to spend like 3 or 4 days there.
Oh yeah.
And you got to spend 3 or 4 months there.
Oh yeah. And I
can't imagine.
I scoped out all the sickest spots, like super remote waterfalls to hike to.
I need to get some tips from you then.
Oh yeah, I know
We're gonna go out there soon.
I know some sweet spots. So yeah, and so I went out there and then really fell in love with the mountains, and
so that was about 2015, right?
Yeah, about 2015. And then when the season ended, I actually moved back to Missouri for about 2 weeks, and my heart just felt like something was missing when I was there.
Yeah.
And thankfully, at the time, the girlfriend I was dating, her dad lived here in Colorado Springs. He's in the Air Force, and he said that if we wanted to move out here, we had a place to stay. So about 2015, moved out here, and yeah, my life has been kind of changed since then. I'm really glad I moved out here. So yeah, that's kind of how it all started.
But before you hit the good streak, there's a hard streak.
Yeah.
So walk me through, after you were on your own, moved out here, said you started getting involved with the wrong crowd. How'd that happen and what started?
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird how these things unfold when you kind of look back on it after it's all said and done. But yeah, I was going to school at UCCS and things were pretty normal, and I don't know, just got into the wrong crowd of people. I started dabbling in drugs, probably around 22, and it kind of snowballed. It was kind of fun at first, like, you know, partying and doing some harder drugs, and then eventually, like, everybody else would leave and go home, and I would still use them, and yeah, I had a long road
like,
there.
When you find yourself doing it when no one else is around, that's kind of the start of a bad
Yeah,
sign.
sort of like when you're drinking and then all of a sudden, like, you're still drinking and everybody's home, and, you know, yeah, it's kind of crazy how fast you can get wrapped up in that lifestyle. So it went down that path for a good bit of time, honestly.
And you mentioned it was actually some pretty scary stuff, like harder drugs like heroin for years. And
so I dabbled in heroin for a few years, and was always in and out of jail too here in Colorado Springs. So I got really used to the jail here at El Paso County Criminal Justice Center, in and out. But my drug of choice was actually was meth, unfortunately, for many years.
Yikes.
And
what is it like to feel so addicted to something? Like, was this a daily need, or?
Oh yeah, not even a daily need. It was like an hourly need.
Hourly, wow.
Yeah, it was.
So it's fully consuming every waking thought you have.
Oh yeah, and you don't really sleep too, so you just kind of are always.
Every thought, yeah.
Yeah, you're just always thinking about it, always doing it, always chasing it.
And how fast does it take to like get that addicted? Is it after just a few times, or?
I actually asked my family why I was adopted, and it turns out the reason why I was put up for adoption is because my biological parents were on drugs and they couldn't take care of us. Yeah.
So it is like, it does pass down.
I think so.
It seems like
I kind of woke up this sleeping dragon inside of me.
Yeah, because your adoptive parents took you out of that environment and gave you a different path, and it still found you though.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and even got my little brother too. My little brother went down the same path for many years.
But you're helping pulling him out, right? I think you remember you telling me that.
Yep.
That's good. Good brother.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Try to set an example for him. But yeah, it was it's honestly super quick. I mean, you could be super addicted to those kind of drugs within a few days.
Oh my gosh.
And that's kind of what happened to me.
I didn't realize it was so fast.
Yeah, it pulls
you hear about it, but I didn't know if that was real or not.
Oh yeah, it pulls you right in.
So you were on that for years, or?
Yeah, probably from the time I was 22, and I would say 29. So
whoa.
Yeah,
7 years. Okay.
7-8 years, give or take, and yeah, doing a lot of damage to myself and to others in that time, without really realizing it, because you're so clouded by it that you don't realize who you're hurting, who you're pushing away, the relationships you're ruining. I mean, so many bad things are happening to your life, you're just everything.
Yeah, it's like you're not even in the driver's seat anymore, right?
No, you're not. You're just kind of in the back, just letting the drugs steer you here and there.
So during the time of this drug addiction, you ended up being homeless.
Oh yeah.
Walk me through that experience.
Yeah, it was a bad, dark place, especially here in the Colorado Springs area. Just living under the bridges, flying signs. You see people on the side of the road flying signs.
Yeah.
I flew.
You do see that a lot here.
Yeah, I was one of those guys. Flew some signs and asking for food, but really I would just use the money for drugs. So that's why I try not to give money to people.
Yeah, there's better ways to help, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Way better ways. So yeah, I was homeless, living in laundry rooms, under bridges, just here and there for many years.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah.
And it's not just being homeless though, it's like being homeless and addicted to meth.
Oh yeah.
And just constantly seeking that out.
Yeah.
As fast as you can every day.
Yeah, and not living a good life. I was just shoplifting and taking what I was stealing.
Yeah, and that kind of feeds into, you said you were in and out of jail
a
lot, like dozens of times for little things.
Oh yeah.
What are the kind of things that got you hung up?
I mean, mainly just petty theft and drug possession. I got arrested for that multiple times. And eventually, when you get arrested for something over and over again, they get turned into felonies. So as of to date, I have 3 misdemeanors and 5 felonies here in the state of Colorado. So yeah, no bragging rights there. Just
Part of your journey, right?
Part of the story, part of the journey. Looking back on it now, I'm just, I can't believe how much trouble I got into so fast.
Yeah, and what landed you in ComCore? Can you explain what that is and why that was kind of like your final straw?
Yeah, so ComCore is a place here in Colorado Springs where they kind of give you a second chance. Instead of sending you to prison, they send you to this halfway house. And you do classes there. You live amongst other, residents, and you're supposed to be learning how to cope with skills in life. And instead of doing that, I was still using drugs, believe it or not. And it turns out in 2019, I was sentenced to ComCore only for like a year, and I was doing a few months in there. And I was working at a Sonic Drive-In at the time, and was still using drugs daily, and they knew that. And so what they did was they actually had me locked down at that facility where I couldn't leave because they knew that I was using drugs. And long story short, I had, at the time, my drug dealer had him bring me about 1 gram of meth into the facility. And I think they caught on the staff members there because they searched my food, which he had brought the drugs in, and found it. And
it was just like hidden in the burgers. It was
like hidden in the burger that I had.
And how much is a gram? Like, is that as big as a paperclip? Or
it's super small. It's like the size of like a penny.
So it's kind of hard to find. It's not like this big item that's obvious.
Oh yeah, they knew it.
They were digging through that.
They knew it. They could see it all written all over me.
Okay, so they could tell you were using. They're just trying to help you, honestly.
Yeah. And at the time, man, I was, I didn't have money for an attorney or anything. So when they found it, they arrested me, and they actually sentenced me. So it was actually in the state of Colorado, that's a class 4 felony, an introduction to contraband into a correctional facility. Okay. Which carries a 4-year prison sentence with 3 years of parole. So that's 7 years total.
Yeah. That's a long time for $20 of meth is what you said.
That's kind of what I was thinking about when I actually, on that 4 years, I did, probably 6 months in the county jail and then 2.5 years in prison. Just on $20 worth of meth.
Wow.
And that really was a moment where I kind of looked at my life and I was like, what am I doing here?
And let's talk about that. So you spent 2.5 years in a prison, but you ended up saying that was the best thing that ever happened to you.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me why that was the best thing and why that changed your life.
It changed my life in so many ways because in that prison I was at, there's kind of 2 paths you can take when you're in prison. You can you can try to better your life and learn your lesson and reinvent yourself, or you can join, gangs and do drugs and fight people and go down that path. And I went down the first path.
Yeah.
I got close with God. I was writing letters to God every single day, asking him to change my heart, to change my life, change my motives, and to just forgive me for all the people I've hurt and all the damage I've done. And then secondly, I just got into running. Thankfully, the prison I was at, in Benton County Correctional Facility, which is way out east in Los Animas, Colorado, they had a little track, which is standard track size, about 400 meters. And I just started running laps around that track.
And you said this is one of the 3 yards.
Yep.
And you only got 1 hour a day to run?
Yeah.
So you're like cramming as much running as you can into this hour, and you realize you were actually kind of fast.
Yeah, it was funny because I didn't even have running shoes. They give you, when you first go to prison, they give you these like state issued military kind of boots.
Oh, that's
and
really
I was
tough
just
to run in.
tough on the feet.
Yeah.
And I was running laps on those. Yeah. And we got 1 hour out every day to go do, a workout.
And how many miles were you running in this hour?
I was probably doing like 5 to 7, which is like kind of all you could do.
Yeah, that's like 10 to 8 minute miles in boots. That's really fast.
Yeah, in boots, yeah. But periodically, over time, I kind of ordered, Jabin. Yep. I ordered actually a pair of shoes, and I ordered a little Casio watch that they still have.
Oh, nice.
In those prisons.
Yeah.
And
like your pair you left behind is still there?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
For the next guy.
Yep, I left it to my friend.
That's a great gift.
Yep, and
it changed someone's life, right?
Oh yeah, it did. I mean, you go from boots to actual running shoes. So I knew I had something there because I was clocking miles like at 5:24 pace once I got the shoes.
Yeah.
And
once you had the right gear. And
I didn't really know anything about running. I just went and ran every day because I noticed that it made me feel good.
Yeah, especially with like an addictive personality, finding running.
Really
helpful.
And it feels like, good morning. I feel like you can get a lot out of running in like an hour. Like, you're sweating, you're burning a lot of calories.
You can like completely fatigue yourself in an hour if you push yourself.
Oh yeah. And so, really got into it and did it almost every single day. For the entire time I was in there.
That's amazing. So you found your relationship with God. What prompted that? Was there somebody in the church that shared the story with you?
Oh, it's
or
funny.
Was it already there?
I've always God's always been chasing me my whole life. My parents didn't really grow up religious. I didn't really grow up religious. But in high school, I was dabbling in church. And even through my addiction, I always knew God was there with me, leading me and guiding me, even though I was like, nah, I'm not listening to that. I'm gonna go live my own life because I think I know what's better for me.
Right.
And it was still to this day the most profound experience that I've ever had. Like, Jesus became so real to me that it's like I was talking to him like I'm talking to you right now.
Yeah.
And I knew he was listening.
What was that first experience like when you felt that? Do you remember?
Yeah, honestly, I was just calling out to him and praying to him because I have a son, his name is Elijah, who's a very influential part of my life right now. And, I missed the first 3 years of his life being locked up. And I was crying out to him like, I want a relationship with my son. I want a second chance at life. And all of a sudden I got a letter in the mail from my kid's mother with a picture of my son.
Really?
And the letter basically said, if you want to be a part of your son's life, just get out and do good. And he's here for you waiting. So to me, that was just like God was like, hey, he heard me when I was crying out to him. And like, it was like the next day I got a letter in the mail.
Wow.
And I was like, whoa, I got goosebumps. And
Me
it
too,
was,
man. Wow.
And it was just a beautiful moment. Yeah. And really, I saw a picture of she sent a picture of him, and I just hung that picture up by my bed and kind of used that as good morning.
I bet having that photo was so powerful for you for those 3 years.
I still got the photo on my fridge at home right now.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
The answer to a prayer.
Yep.
You got that second chance with
Yep.
him, because it would have been very easy for her to just say no.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, find something else.
Right.
But you got a beautiful gift there.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
glad you're taking advantage of it.
Oh yeah.
And you're on a different path.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That is amazing. So not only did you find God, you found fitness, you also found sobriety.
Oh yeah.
Walk me through that, because that's a very challenging part of an addict's story, is finding sobriety.
Oh yeah. Well, when you're in those places, it's a really depressing place to be in. You know, a lot of people are never getting out. And so, believe it or not, there's lots of opportunities to use drugs in a place like that and to just go down the wrong path. And I saw it, and I was just like, man, I really don't want to go down that path anymore. And so, you know, people say, oh, it's real easy for you to stay sober while you're in jail and prison, but it's actually not.
Yeah, I would think there's a lot of opportunities to get into
lots of drugs and lots of mischief in there. And I just kept asking God for the power and the strength to steer me clear of that, and he did. And
how quick did it take you to find sobriety in jail or prison?
I mean,
was it faster?
I mean, the opportunities were like immediate, like, hey, you know, here's some drugs. And I was just like, man, I can't do that anymore.
So you immediately were like, no more.
Yeah, well, I mean, I
love that.
I've just been sentenced to 4 years in prison for, you know, $20 worth of drugs. And
you were like,
I was like,
this is my turning point.
I don't want to keep digging myself deeper into this hole, you know?
Yeah.
I want to dig myself out of it.
Yeah, imagine if you said yes just one more time. You would have been on a different path the whole time.
Yeah, my trajectory could be completely different.
You'd probably still be in there or dead.
Or dead, yeah. Yeah, so thank God for that.
Yeah, you said you picked up another random skill in prison too. What was that?
Yeah, actually got really good at crocheting, because my roommate at the time, Albert, he was crocheting these little like stuffed animals, and they were really sick. And he was sending them off to his family, and I was like, man, I really want to get into that. So he taught me the ropes, or he taught me the yarn. And I had a couple books on how to do it, and I started making like little beanies. I actually made a blanket for everybody in my family, big blankets.
Wow, how many hours does it take to make a blanket?
Multiple hours. I would say for a 5x5 blanket, it's probably 30-40 hours.
What an amazing gift to give somebody. It's so much of your time.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
And I would cater the blankets towards them. Like my older brother has a nephew named Camden, so I made him a blanket that said Camden on it.
Oh, you can spell and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
I thought it'd just be like patterns.
No, you can put patterns.
You're really good at that.
Oh, yeah. Color changes, all sorts of things. So, yeah, I made blankets, made stuffed animals, made beanies. Good morning. You on? Celebrity? Oh, yeah. How's it going? So, yeah, I was making blankets, running every day, working out every day, and just trying to cry out to God and ask him for a new direction, a new chance in life.
Okay, so now let's fast forward. How long were you in, and what is life like now versus before prison?
Yeah, I actually got out January 26th, 2021. So every January 26th, I always celebrate.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, it's my freedom. That's my 4th of July.
Yeah, your freedom day.
My freedom day.
January 26th.
Yep.
Can't remember that one.
Yep.
So 2021, so about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And
actually the story is insane how it all unfolded. And
I'm not a mountain biker.
And to this day, when I think about how everything had to unfold perfectly, I'm still blown away by it, because I remember COVID was coming out when I was still in prison. So
it
was really hard in prison. When somebody gets sick, we would all be sent to our rooms for like 2 weeks at a time.
Like solitary?
Solitary.
Oh no.
Like they bring food to your room.
No running.
No running. Lots of push-ups in my room and sit-ups, and
Because this is a pretty small cell, right? You can't really walk, and
it's
you
like
can pace, I guess.
It's like a 10 by 10 cell, so very small.
You can't really run there.
And so, that was really challenging. But when I'm saying everything had to unfold perfectly, it was like all these stimulus checks were being given out.
Oh, I remember those.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They were even given out to prisoners.
Uh-huh.
And so
that's a lot of money.
Yeah, so there was 3 of them, and I never was getting any of them. And so when I got out, I got a hold of the IRS and they sent me like, I don't know, $3,800. So that was one blessing. Another blessing is...
Right, because what did that $3,800 mean to you? That got you a place to live.
Oh, that got me a place to live.
Food.
And it bought me a vehicle. So I went to Castle Rock and bought a 2006 Hyundai Tucson with
So now you can get to work reliably, keep making money, keep staying straight.
Yep. And,
wow.
And on top of that, when I was in there, in the unit I was in, I met this guy, and his dad owned a lawn care company here in Colorado Springs called Absolutely Green, owned by Richard Teese. And
love the call out.
And shout out Richard.
Yeah, he helped you.
And he basically had a job lined up for me before I even got out. So
that's amazing.
I knew I had all this money coming to me. I had a place to live. Because at the time when I worked at Sonic before I got arrested, I made a friend named Kimberly, and she was like living here in Manitou. She said, if you need a place to live when you get out, you don't have to be homeless. Like, I have a place for you. You can get on your feet. Wow. So I had a job lined up, had money that I knew I'd be able to buy a car with, had a place to live. And then on top of all that, the first day I got out of prison, I went running through Manitou.
Yeah.
And I saw a sign that said New Life Manitou Church here Sunday morning.
So that's where you go?
And that's where I went until they recently closed.
They moved it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We went
so
there
I went there for years. And so I just got really plugged in.
All right, here comes Bob. I'll try to get him.
Woo! Let's go, Bob.
He's taking off. He's quick. He's motivated now, right?
Oh yeah, he's fired up.
Okay, so it almost makes you think like people who leave on good behavior, they really should, like everybody should get like $3,000 or $4,000 to help them like get on the right path.
Oh, it's so helpful.
Because if you have nothing, you're immediately homeless, you're starving, and what do you know best? Crime, you know, and you just push them in that direction again.
Yep.
So, wow, you really got an awesome second chance there. So that took off. You found church. What about the running groups and like the relationship with your son, and like walk me through the other layers of how now it's so much better?
Yeah, so the running groups were like pretty much immediate. I got plugged into the Sunrise Striders group. I got plugged into another group that's here locally called the Phoenix Multisport, and they do all sorts of activities, including running, rock climbing, yoga, boxing, and I would get plugged into those activities every week. And then my kid's mom, her name is Patience, she basically said, you can start seeing your son as long as you're doing good. So within about a month of me getting out, I would see him about once a week.
Man, talk about motivation.
Oh yeah, that got me fired up. And he was so young, he wasn't even 4 yet. So he was just, just a little toddler. And
he probably doesn't even remember you being gone.
No, he didn't. He didn't. And to this day, he still doesn't really know. But I just remember telling him, hey, I'm your dad. I'm here to be a part of your life. And
I'm not going anywhere now.
Yeah. And so, that was just a blessing. Everything just kind of steamrolled, and
that's so beautiful.
And kind of the doors just started opening. And looking back on it now, I just can't believe it. Like, to me, it's a miracle story.
It really is. And then so you had a good relationship. Your life is full of good relationships. You have one with your son. You said you're in a healthy relationship now. You want to tell me about that a little bit? Yeah,
I've been with Jane now. Jane Henderson, my girlfriend, for about 4.5 years, maybe 4 years.
Yeah.
Met her actually at church, and it's just been a blessing being with her. We do a lot of adventures together, and
I see you two together a lot, and I like the James and Jane. I think that's catchy.
Oh yeah, we actually have the same initials, so Jane Susan Henderson, James Stephen Hestand. So I was like, wow, that's kind of weird.
That's cool.
Yeah. She's a good relationship with her, a good relationship with my all my family again.
Which is meaningful, because you mentioned you may have crossed a lot of people when you were using.
Oh yeah.
And to reignite those relationships again and like apologize and start over again is kind of a big step. It's pretty hard.
Yeah. Yep.
And then you even are a good friend to the people you left behind in prison still too.
Yeah, I'm still friends with a couple of friends I met in there, which I promised them. I said, when I get out, I'm gonna be a pal to you. I'm gonna be a blessing to you. I'm gonna put money on your account and talk to you on the phone so you could have a friend. And 5 years later, I'm still friends with both of them, Eric St. George and my boy Alan Evans, who are currently locked up and probably will be for a long time. But I feel like it's part of my a part of my story to give back after God has given me so much so it can just flow in me and flow back out.
Yeah.
You know.
And how much does like $5 or $10 go in
Oh
prison?
my God! I mean, you only make $20 a month in there working like in the kitchen.
$20 a month?
Yeah.
Whoa.
So if I'm putting $50 or $100 on somebody's account, I mean, that's a huge blessing, so they can eat good food and.
Yeah. What kind of stuff? What do you spend the money on in prison?
Oh, food.
Like they have like a store?
Yeah, they have a store. You just order like
Okay.
ramen noodles and coffee, and
So you can get some special stuff. And,
oh yeah.
I see.
Some better soaps.
Okay.
You know, you can buy tennis shoes if you
Man,
want.
so many things you just take for granted out here.
I know. Yeah,
Yeah.
we can just go to the store and pick up whatever. So yeah, still talk to them, still friends with them, and I'm really glad too, because they kind of remind me of how difficult and challenging it is on the other side.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, I'm so glad I have my freedom.
Yeah. Reminder to stay on the right path.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Because I'm sure they share with you a lot of stories about how hard it is still.
Oh, always. Yeah. There's fights. There's all sorts of shenanigans going on in there. So yeah.
Man, so a lot of this credited to running a game changer for your life.
Yep.
I noticed on your Strava last night, you seriously run like 60 or 70 miles a week. That's like almost 10 miles a day.
Yeah.
Every day you're running?
Yeah, except for like before a race, I might take like a day off just
Yeah.
so I can rest the legs.
That's a lot of movement.
Yeah.
I have so many questions about that because that's a tremendous feat alone.
Right.
Aside from all the vertical gain too.
Yeah.
So like if you don't run in a day, do you feel super off?
I feel super off. It's literally like medicine. This is why I try to like run in the morning, because it just kind of puts my mind right. Beginning of the day.
Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah, honestly, I'm super addicted to it. And you know, along with running, you get injured every now and then, you know, you roll your ankle or whatever happens. And so those are the hard moments when I have to figure out something else to do. So I usually go to the gym or go to the sauna or try to lift weights or do something to get the body moving. But thankfully, I don't get injured that much.
Yeah.
So
I was wondering your tendons and
yeah.
your ligaments must be iron because it is hard to have that much movement and not get hurt.
Yeah, and also, a part of the community, you know, you're surrounded by other people who are doing like pretty awesome things, and so I use that as motivation to get out.
Yeah, it doesn't take much looking around to see somebody doing something inspiring.
Oh, I mean, surrounded by
Yeah.
people doing epic things all the time. So
Yeah. So, what do you do? Do you do anything for recovery, or is your body just built to run?
oh no. No, actually, it's funny. My best friend Matt does red light therapy, and he does take like salt and stuff after big days. But compared to him, I mean, I'm foam rolling, I'm doing yoga.
Okay.
I just did yoga last night. I stretch religiously.
That's what I was expecting,
massage gun, sit in the hot tub like 2-3 times a week.
Ooh, that's nice.
Oh yeah.
I've talked to so many people that do crazy stuff and like, nah, I've never stretched before.
That is not me.
But how the heck do you do that?
That is not me. I am like, after every run, I'm like,
That's good.
I'm drinking carbs, drinking protein, stretching, foam rolling. Yeah, that's like.
Because it's like, that's your medicine right there. And if you lose that because of an injury,
Oh, yeah.
you're going to get sick again.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I have to.
You need to take care
I have
of
to
it.
do that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how people don't.
Yeah. That is pretty awesome.
Yep.
So we're like 30 minutes in and we haven't talked about the incline yet.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Feels a little weird not to do it for so long, but
Right.
I really wanted to get into your background and like
Right.
figure out who is James Hestand.
Yeah.
So thanks for sharing that very vulnerable story.
Well, that's a good backstory because it makes the life I live now like just incredible, because living under a bridge on Tejon Street to whatever it is that I'm doing now. I just ran Boston Marathon. I can't believe it. Like,
Yeah,
I
it is
can't
unbelievable.
believe the way things have unfolded.
Yeah, you got blessed with so many things in life. I'm really proud to hear that. So, let's pivot to the incline. How
Yep.
did you find the Manitou Incline for the first time?
Actually, kind of when I was going through, the in and out of jail and drugs, I actually have pictures on my Instagram of me doing the incline, even in my addiction.
No kidding.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, there's a picture on there from like 2016, 2017, and I knew I was doing drugs then.
It was pretty rugged back then too, the
Oh
incline.
yeah. And I was just like, man, this place is cool. I was doing other like little mountains. I was doing like Blodgett, which is on the north end of town. And
that's right, because you said you were like a lover of nature and the outdoors and the mountains.
Yeah, and so bagged a few 14ers back then, nothing too serious. But I got out of prison, and I live here in Manitou, and I was like, man, I want to go to the Incline and just start doing the Incline more. And it was like once a week at first. And on Strava, you can see like, personal records and different segments on the Incline. And I noticed like every time I was doing it, I was getting faster. It's like getting like 30-minute inclines and like 29-minute inclines and 28.
Yeah.
And then
it's such an awesome tool for people who are into analytics. And like performance measurement.
Oh yeah.
And then it stack ranks you against other athletes. And that's when you can really get addicted to it. You're I got the crown for this segment.
Yep. Yeah, and then there's like all these different segments, and you're like, okay, I can go this fast through the steeps. Like I have it so dialed in now that I know exactly what pace I need to do say like a 23:30. I know I can dial it in. Like I could go down right now and come up and do like a 23:30 if I just paced myself just right and went through the steeps at a specific speed. So yeah, very analytical, knowing when you can push it.
That is so cool. I want to make some videos with you on this side topic, but like some training videos about incline performance.
Yeah.
It's like, if you want to run a sub 30 on the incline, here's the process.
Right.
And we like go through each segment. I think that'd be so watchable.
And actually over the years, I've helped, I would say 5 or 6 friends up the incline to get a sub 30.
Yeah.
So really good at pacing people to help them with their goals on doing that. And I really enjoy doing that too, because, helping people try to be their best versions of themselves is what I'm about.
Yeah, that is amazing. So you've moved also into endurance athlete events.
Yeah.
Such as the Inclinathon, for example.
Yeah.
Can you explain what the Inclinathon is?
Yeah, the Inclinathon is, I forgot how I found out about it. I think it was just down there on the board at the bottom of the incline.
Perfect. Yeah, that's what those records are for.
Yep. And I said like 13 inclines in a row. And I think at the time I'd only done like maybe 3 or 4. But I was just like, man, I want to give this a try. So I did build up a few. I was working my way up to like 5 a day, and then I went up to like 8, I think was the most I did before I actually went for it.
That's a handful.
Yeah.
That's quite a bit.
And then when I did do it.
Yeah, which I have some stats on right now. I have November 5th, 2022. And you were the 29th finisher. You did it the 4th fastest than anyone's ever done. You did it in 12 hours and 25 minutes.
Yeah.
That's pretty quick.
Yeah, and I will
less than an hour round trip.
I'll shout out my boy John Carmichael, who brought me Taco Bell at lap 8, because I was dying.
Taco Bell of all things.
Oh yeah, Taco Bell's my superfood. I've had Taco Bell on many ultras and endurance events, and I know people like Gary Martinez are like, nah, it's not good for you. But man, you get a bean burrito with some fire sauce, it ignites the fire in you.
Yeah. And it's like you've done 8 inclines. Like you've burned probably 4,000 calories. Like your body is so depleted of glycogen, and like you need carbs and energy. And I think you could consume just about anything at that point and you'd be good.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So yeah, I really like doing all the crazy incline challenges and stuff. Like anytime I see something new, like Raymond Bailey came out with the Superman's Incline Bailout Fiesta.
Yeah, that's a good one, huh?
Oh, I love that one. Just do all the different bailouts. It's like 13 miles.
And not only the bailouts, but then you do the full lap, and then you got to go back to the top again.
Yeah.
And do like the extended lap.
Yeah.
That last one's a little burner.
Yeah. I really enjoy all the crazy stuff to push yourself to the limits. And
you're only one of 3 people to finish my 52 miler challenge. The 8 laps. You go to up the incline, down bar trail, go to Hiawatha, and then back.
Yeah, that was a brutal day.
6.5 miles.
That was honestly like my first like ultra anything. It wasn't even a race event. It was just like no t-shirt, no medal.
Yeah.
Nothing. It was like
just what's up here.
Just do it.
Yeah.
And it was challenging for sure, especially like 5 or 6 laps in, and you're already like 30, 40 miles in. You already got like 10 or 12K of vert on your legs, and it's hot out.
I personally think the hardest aspect of that is all the downhill running.
Oh yeah.
It sneaks up on you, right?
Burns the quads out, yeah. You think in your head like, oh, it's all downhill now.
Yeah, it's easy. Those are the easy miles.
Yeah.
And then it starts to add up on you.
Yeah, towards the end, I was actually looking forward to going back up. Because,
right.
then you don't have to run either. You can
because it's like a 4.5 out of the 6.5 miles of the trek is downhill.
Yep.
And it just like beats you up because you're going downhill more than you're going uphill.
Yep.
It's a unique challenge.
Yep.
What other types of major races have you done? You were just telling people down there you're doing 100-milers.
Yeah, it's funny. Actually, if you go to my apartment, I got, not to be showy, but just to like look up at and be like, oh man.
Just a reminder.
All my bibs on the wall from the first race I did to the last one, which is actually the Leadville Marathon just a few weekends ago. And I don't know, do like 10 races a year. And they are from super fast road 10Ks to 100-milers on the road. And so, you know, there's always people who are like, oh, I'm this kind of specific type of runner, or I'm just an incliner, or whatever. I like everything. I like running on the track.
Yeah.
I like running on the treadmill. I like running up mountains, down mountains. I like road running, road marathons, half marathons, 100Ks. And so, yeah, some of the ones I've done are the Leadville 100, the Leadville 50-miler. I just did the Quad Rock 50-miler this year. I just ran Boston. Bartrail Mountain Race, Garden of the Gods 10-miler.
Is it coming up? Are you going to do it on the 19th?
Yep.
Okay, I'll be there looking for you.
Yep. So looking forward to that one. Just really like, it's not even like pushing yourself to go faster, to see where you are. It's like all the people that you're surrounded by, that you become friends with and that you know in the community. Because especially the local races, the Bartrail Mountain Race, the Pikes Peak Ascent, Garden of the Gods 10-miler, some of the things that the Pikes Peak Roadrunners put on.
Yeah,
like
those are like your backyard trails. Like,
oh yeah.
Like you know every rock, every tree stump.
Oh yeah, and so, and then you just know all the people there too, and so you're just like hanging out with your friends.
Yeah.
Pushing each other, and that's like my favorite part.
Yeah, the atmosphere is pretty cool. It's neat to do stuff on your own by yourself.
Yeah.
And like grind silently in the middle of the night,
Yeah.
but being around 100 people, you know, and like that's pretty fun.
And that's another reason I love the incline so much, is because no matter what time of day I come, whether it's 5 in the morning or whether it's 5 at night or anywhere in between, there's always a handful of people that I know. And 9 times out of 10, I'm usually on the grind trying to go fast. So I'm not chatting a lot, but just saying hi to people. And then, you know, every now and then I'll do some slow ones or just some more relaxed pace, and I'll chat with people and just make friends. And it's kind of a sacred place, this incline, to come out here and just kind of get away from all your problems and all your struggles, and kind of you let the steepness and the difficulty of it kind of like wash over you, and it like kind of makes you realize that all the issues and the problems in your life aren't as bad as you're making them out to be.
Yeah, it's a good point.
Very therapeutic. So yeah, really love this place.
That's awesome to hear. So how long have you been sober then? How many years?
July 14th, 2019 was the last time.
July 14th.
Yeah.
My day's July 15th.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know if you knew that. I'm sober too.
No, I didn't know
16 years this year.
Wow. That's incredible.
Yeah, it kind of just a whole new life, right?
You got like 11 years on me. So
I just
oh, hold on. You got 7 years on me. Sorry, I forgot. I was sober in prison too. So
yeah. Well, congratulations. That's like such a long amount of time to
Yeah.
be sober.
Yeah.
Brand new life.
Yeah. And the reason why I know that is my sobriety date is because when I was in ComCore, the story I was telling, I had gotten high that morning because it was my birthday.
Oh.
And I had my drug dealer bring drugs in, and then that's when I got arrested. So
That
I got
was the
arrested
day.
on my birthday.
Yeah.
And it's coming up in a couple days, so it'll be 7 years in 2 days that I've been off the sauce. Yeah, my life has really been changed profoundly because of that.
Yeah.
You know.
So if you're listening, didn't I tell you that was a pretty cool comeback story, huh? That's amazing.
Right.
You like really took that gift and ran with it.
Yeah.
Literally. So.
And so looking forward, you know, I just keep looking forward to more races, more adventures, and also my son Elijah, who's 8 years old, he's going to be 9 years old here in the next month. I take him to do epic things all the time. He can do like a 35-minute incline and he's
No
8.
kidding.
Yeah, he's quick.
Wow.
And
I got an 8-year-old boy.
yeah.
Yeah. Does Elijah, what is he into? Like Star Wars? And that's what my son's crazy into.
He's really into this guy named Oliver Tree right now, who's like a music artist.
Oh.
He's obsessed with him. He got his hair cut just like him, wears all the same clothes he wears. So that's kind of what he's on. He's on this kick, but he kind of likes doing it all. He's a really athletic kid too. So we go
Sounds
out.
like it. 35-minute incline.
Yeah, we go out and do like 10, 15-mile bike rides.
That's so cool.
He's
You're
already-
putting him on a good path.
He's already bagged a bunch of 14ers.
Really?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I just like taking him out to do all these adventures with me. He's like my little friend who just tags along. And,
Isn't it the coolest feeling?
oh yeah. Yeah. A lot of times he complains, but when he gets to the top and he sees the views, he's like, oh,
He's like,
it's
"Thanks,
so
Dad."
worth it. Which is like all of us,
Yeah.
you know? So yeah, just super blessed to have him in my life and have the incline in my backyard to play around in and to train on, and to have all the friends that I'm surrounded by to experience these adventures with as well. So
Yeah. Any final advice for anybody listening?
yeah, I would say, I know for me, I mean, I still have hard days and I still struggle. I mean, life throws you curveballs. I mean, that's just how it is, you know? You got good days and bad days. And I think whatever, you know, sticky situation you're in, whether it's relational issues or financial issues or even health issues, just know that it's not the end of the story. And don't give up, because, you know, I wanted to give up so many times, and now I'm here living my best life and have a second chance at life. And so even when you're at your lowest low, just know that there's a way out, and to reach out to people too, because I tried to do it on my own for so long and I kept falling flat on my face. So we have resources, we have friends, we have systems in place to help people. And so I just say, don't give up and reach out to people, and don't be ashamed to ask for help, because we're all in the same boat, you know, just sitting in a different seat. So that's the
Just
kind
trying
of
to get to the next day.
yeah.
Man, powerful advice.
Yeah.
I love every element of that.
Yep. So I appreciate you, Trevor. I appreciate the community you bring here on the Incline. A lot of challenges I've done are because you created them, and you do a lot of volunteer work here, and you're a kind of person that inspires me as well. So
Well, cool. I
appreciate you, dude.
Yeah, thank you. Glad to help. And appreciate you spending time with us,
Yep.
me and the listeners. Not me and my personalities.
Right?
But appreciate your time. That was super fun.
Yeah.
Love hearing your story.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, thanks for watching, guys.